Hello, welcome back to my Minecraft survival world. It's so good to see you here again. How are you doing? Come on in, have a seat at the bar. Let's grab a drink and talk about what's going to happen in today's episode. Today I would like to solve a little bit of a problem I've been having. You know how I like to die? Just a little bit sometimes. Well, I keep having the misfortune of going all the way back to the world spawn, which is not good. It's on the far side of the mountain, far away, and it takes me nearly 5 minutes to get back here every time I die. Not cool. So today, I thought it would be smart to go over there, find my world spawn, and build a little fortress. Just a little place where I can hide out safely, maybe grab some food, maybe a weapon where I can hide out at night, because I die at night a lot, unfortunately, and make it back to the base safely. So I have a little bit of a plan. Let's go see what I've got organized. So from the very top of this very tall mountain, you can see all of my village down there. I think that's all of it, all the way to the back at this render distance, which is absolutely adorable. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Oh, I love it. And my world spawn is somewhere over that side of the mountains. So I thought I could load up a lot of blocks and a bunch of other things I need to build a fortress, head somewhere in that direction, in the general vicinity of where I think the world spawn is, and then I could go ahead and off myself and see exactly where I respawn and then build a fortress around that. So that's the plan I've got for today. Let's see if we can go find the world spawn. Let me find a good spot to put my stuff down. Oh, not like that. Right here? Right here looks good. Now, I do think it's getting dark very shortly, so it might not be smart to do this at night. So, I think I'll put everything in here. And I'll keep out my bow and my arrow and my bed. Once I sleep, though, I will break the bed and then work on destroying myself. So now we're going to sit here and watch the sunset. It's almost gone. All right, let's see if we can, yes, spawn point set. Now, break the bed. So I've officially got no spawn set. And I figured this was an easy way to kill myself. Ooh, almost. It might be too high. There we go. I was shot by myself. Cool. Alright, let's hit respawn. Oh dear. This doesn't seem familiar. This isn't even dark oak. But that's fine. Let's check the coordinates. 6412. So that's not too far away. Okay, so the dark oak is just there. And that's the swamp. And that's the ocean. So I'm going to assume my stuff is just over there somewhere. Let's go see if we can find it and bring it back here. This is a very spooky forest. there it is. Now, where's my bow? Hello? Oh, God, it really did explode. Here it is. Thought I lost it for a minute there. Let's just see if we can make sure I don't lose this again. There. Now I can work on clearing this space out so that I can build a little fortress. It's only going to be a small one, nothing too crazy. Alrighty, now that's all cleared out, and I did have to do a little bit of leveling, not too much. It's actually quite a good spot to be able to create a fortress, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that right now. there it is, our brand new spawn keep. I absolutely love this building. It's so cute. You might notice it looks very familiar. I've used the exact same block palette and pretty much the same style that I used for the Stronghold keep, which I thought was a really cool idea to keep that theme going. Anywhere outside of my main village is probably going to have this theme, so that it looks like they were built probably by someone else and we're just borrowing these buildings. But I absolutely love the front on this. We've got a really big gate right here, but it's very secure. Just one door there. There's two little towers on either side, both the same. Now let's go inside and have a look. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh. That could have gone better. But check this out from the inside. This is so cute. I absolutely love this. Like, I kind of want to live here, but I'm not going to. So there is a side gate on that side, just in case there's a creeper or something hanging out by that gate. I've added a little side gate there. The two towers both have entry points, so you can get in there. There is nothing in here, though, because I'm not really going to use this space. It's just a safe place for us to respawn when I die, so it's not that important. But the view from up here is absolutely beautiful. We're surrounded by so many different forests. There's the birch and oak forest that goes through this section. Then you can see the swamp over there in the background and the dark oak right in front. It's so pretty. So that tower is exactly the same as that tower, so we don't need to have a look in there, but I've added a few things here in the courtyard that might help us out a little bit when we die and come back here. So there's a little tiny crop field over here in the corner that's got carrots and wheat and potatoes, just in case you need some food. There's little berry bushes planted all around the courtyard because they're a really quick source of food and they're always growing. Here at spawn, everything will continue to grow because I think right here somewhere in the center is the actual world spawn point, which hopefully I've done it right. We're going to test that out in a little bit and make sure that we spawn back here. So into the main structure. This building is almost identical to the one at the Stronghold, so there's not much different, just a different layout on the inside. So we've still got a big old table here in the middle, just in case you want to, you know, sit down and have something to eat before you run back to the village. There's a whole lot of storage in here that will probably never get used because I don't really need to come here. But we've got this big workbench along this one side of the wall with a smoker to cook some potatoes. There's a crafting bench just in case you want to craft something before heading back. There's a little bit of storage in this room. It probably needs a little bit more decorations. I was out of flower pots, so I haven't added those yet. I'll bring some back over later. I've got the ender chest in here so that anything I put in there I can grab here before running back to my base. This little room on the end, I've just made the one door to this one. There are some beds in here, just in case I'm ever in this area and need to sleep. Obviously, if I die, I won't be sleeping here unless it's dark, and then I can just make it morning and then run back to my base. So, going up into the loft over here. Oh, look, there's more storage. What a surprise. And then all the way up to the top of the big tower, which is pretty much almost the same as the Stronghold keep. This one is slightly different though. You'll notice the tops of all the towers are a little bit different, and this entire tower top is completely spawn proof. I didn't want anything spawning up here on any of these towers, just so that no mobs get in here. So the whole roof is spawn proofed. All of the towers are spawn proof. Most of the wall section is also spawn proofed, but there are some slabs there on the front of the wall that can actually spawn mobs, but hopefully they don't. They shouldn't spawn this close to the spawn point. I think that's a rule in Minecraft. They can't actually spawn around the world spawn. I think it's 21 blocks. So I've tried to make this castle measure at least 21 blocks in each direction so that nothing should be able to spawn in here. Definitely can't spawn up here. Now, where's my ladder? Not that one. Oh, that one. Yeah, this is a really simple building. It didn't take me long to build it all because I've already built one almost exactly the same. But it's absolutely beautiful. Lots of flower boxes around. Now I have a massive task ahead of me. I want to connect this path all the way back to my base, because between here and the base there is an enormous stretch of forest, and then there's a gigantic mountain right in the middle. So what I was thinking was I could cut a path right through the forest and then probably dig a tunnel through the mountain to make a really, really quick way to get back there so that I don't have to climb up and over the mountain. But that is a massive task, so I guess I better get started, hey? Now the pathway is all done. There are stairs in everywhere, fences to keep you on the path with little lanterns all along it, just in case it's nighttime and you're coming through here. Helpful to guide you along the path. There are a few little wooden bridges. They probably need just a little bit of work. There's not much to them. It's just slabs at the moment, but I can come back and do that later. I just wanted to get the whole pathway in here first. As we get over to the mountains, there is the tunnel. I have completed it. It's a very, very long tunnel, which is fine because I have an idea of how to get through this tunnel much, much faster without having to run. Right here in this magical box, I have a bunch of stuff to use to build a railway line. So let me grab all of this out. I'll just get everything. That's fine. I'll get everything out. And I'm going to build a minecart track that goes the entire way through this tunnel. So that should save me a lot of time. So we'll start with a station here. So this block is our station, a very simple one. We want 3 powered rail to get us on our way and the button on top. And when we press the button, it lights up the rail and we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this whole track all the way back to the village. Now that's all done and both stations are set up. So now we get the fun task of testing it out. Let's see if we make it to the other end. I've got heaps more powered rail if I need to make it go faster, but this looks okay. And we're almost at the other end. Oh, fabulous. Oh, it goes the whole way. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that now. So now all I need to do is connect this section up to the bridge here. I do need to do some more work on these bridges. And then I've got to go all the way back to the other end and connect it up to the road in the village. But that is it. There is a path the entire way from the spawn keep all the way back to my base now. So I'm really happy with this. And let's go for a trip. And this is where the tunnel comes out. So I think I just need to clear just a little bit here. We're right at the back of the lake. Right up against the mountain. Oh, let me out. Oh, this tree's going to have to go. And then it should link up really nicely with this path. And there we go. As soon as these leaves all despawn, that one is kind of in the way. Get out of the way, leaves. Now I have a quick, easy way to get back from spawn every time I die, which is fantastic because I like to do that a lot. Now, something to note here in the storage room is that quite a few things are looking a little empty. I had a bit of a top up while I was clearing the forest, but a lot of my supplies are almost out. Oh, that's a decent amount of cobblestone, but I could always do with more. And that's quite a bit of stone from digging the tunnel, but again, I need more because I've got almost no stone brick left, and you know, I can always do with more, right? There's not much of that. That's looking a little low. I think it's time I went and did some actual mining.
3 hours later.
Now, before you say anything, I can explain how I got here. I did go mining, and I mined a bunch, and then I took it all back to my storeroom, and I thought, you know what? Let's take a break from mining. There was this almost blank map on my wall, and since I've got the elytra, I figured I could go exploring just a little bit and see if I could fill out some of this map. As you can see, I live, up there in that snowy bit in the top left-hand corner, and I haven't gone far from there when I came across something very interesting. 1, 2 azaleas. But wait, there's 3 and 4, 5, 6 azalea trees all in this little area. So there is an enormous lush cave under here. I have been down there just a little bit. I've put it all in a shulker now. But I did grab a spore blossom, which was my very first one. I was very excited about that. And I've also been getting a bunch of rooted dirt. And you may notice this also apparently is a desert biome. So I have an endless supply of sand just over here, as well as cactus, which I've already grabbed. The rooted dirt, though, I'm super excited for that, because until now, I haven't been able to get almost any. It's also very, very easy to get through the sand, because, you know, it's sand. But there's not much under each tree, so I've just been going around grabbing all of that as much as I can. I feel like I'm lagging. So while I was doing all of that, I found something else pretty interesting. That's a coral reef. And I have my Silk Touch pickaxe, so I think I'm going to jump in there and grab just a little bit of coral, because it's pretty and I want it. So, I have some good news and some bad news. Kind of lost my helmet. I don't know where. I may have maybe died on the beach over there collecting some rooted dirt. It's not my fault though, I promise it was not my fault. I might have lagged the game out just a little bit, probably traveled a little bit too far too quickly, and then my whole game froze, and when I got back into it, yeah, I was dead. But it's cool because I had slept right next to where I was standing, so that's fine. I managed to get back just about everything, but I am now missing my netherite helmet, and I searched high and low. I checked for zombies that might have picked them up and can't find it anywhere. I've checked all of my chests, all of my shulkers, and it seems to be gone. I'm not sure if I was wearing it or honestly where it went, but I did get a whole bunch of other things, so I raided the entire coral reef and got, I think that's all of the coral, a little bit of each. Some I don't have much of because they're pretty rare. They don't grow much down in the coral reef even. I managed to get a whole lot of fish. A lot of them are the same because there wasn't a whole lot of tropical fish down there. So I got like every fish that I could see, and they usually spawn in little swarms, so that's cool. I did manage to get 2 axolotls, so we're going to have to build a home for those 2 very soon. And I got 1 spore blossom. But yeah, that's the last time I go adventuring for a little while because I'm sad, I lost my helmet, and I didn't really even explore that much of the map. Right, now that horrific adventure is over and I've finished dying, I think it's time I did some actual work. So right here in this box, I think I have just about everything I need to build that sugarcane farm I was talking about a couple of episodes back. So I'm going to grab this and head straight down into the farming section of my mine. Good morning, golems. and try and remember how to build a sugarcane farm. So down here in this section, so we've got the pumpkin farm, and I think I'm going to leave a bit of a gap here and actually add a melon farm in there just so I can get some extra trades with villagers, because I can't trade all the pumpkins every day. They keep maxing out their trades. So I think I'll have to count out space for a melon farm, the same as that one, and then I'll start the sugarcane farm. I have plenty of space to work with here. This just keeps going and going and going. Alrighty, I've marked out the space for a melon farm, which I'll build a little bit later, and right here is where the sugarcane farm will go. Now, I've already built a sugarcane farm in this world, so I don't think I'm going to make you watch me do it all over again. So I'm going to very quickly, hopefully, grab all this out. The only difference with this one is the collection system. I'll be using a minecart with hopper collector, same as for the pumpkin farm, just so that this farm should be completely lossless. Okay, so I have the entire framework of the farm pretty much set up now. I've decided to go with 2 rows. So there's a row of 12 here at the front, and then I've put the second row directly behind, so the minecart just runs around. I just wanted it a little bit more compact rather than a huge row of it going the entire way down this cave. So the second row is here at the back, and the minecart, you can just see it. Let's have a look. There we go. It just runs in a circle underneath both of the rows of dirt where the sugarcane is placed. Don't really need it running underneath the middle section there, since nothing that's harvested can fall there anyway. So all that's left to do now is enclose it. So I've got the glass along the front here, but since you can't see the back of it, I think I'm going to cover that with stone. So you'll only actually see this front row. And I didn't bring any wood with me, so I need to go up and just get some spruce wood and run a line of spruce here along the front to cover up that dirt, and then enclose the sides and back, and it is all done. And this will just run forever and ever and ever, and I will never have to touch it again. And there we have it, all decorated and everything's all in. I've also added an endless water source in there for future use. But this is the entire farm, so it should start producing soon. Sugarcane grows so slowly, but you can access it here. Oh, we've already got 21. Check that out. That's probably more than the other farm produces in 24 real-life hours, so I am super happy with that. But I've got the pumpkins now. There's space here for the melons, and these farms are so noisy. And the sugarcane that will just keep running and running forever. I've closed up both the sides mostly, just anywhere where the sugarcane could get out, and decorated the entire hallway. Oh, I missed a block. Oops. There, all fixed. Alrighty, I am glad that one is done. That took me quite a while because I kept forgetting how to make it, and I had to adjust the original layout that I had like 3 or 4 times, but it's all done now, and we have a huge endless supply of sugarcane, much better than the farm that I had already because I doubled the size, which is smart. And this one's also lossless, so I should get more each time it harvests. Yay! Now, another job that I have been putting off is fixing my netherite situation. So I still have this diamond sword that I need to upgrade to netherite, and the new helmet that I had to make because I lost mine. And there's still a couple tools in my toolbox that also need netherite. So I think it's time to head back into the nether and start blowing some stuff up. I don't know if I've got enough gunpowder. No, I'm kidding. Of course I do. 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of that. Actually, how much does this make? I can never remember. 5 stacks of sand. And how much TNT? Yeah, it only makes 1 stack. Oh, so you only need 4 stacks of sand. All right, so let's get, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We might take 3 stacks of TNT. I think that should be enough. So we need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of gunpowder. Lucky I have that farm, or this would be really difficult. And 3 full stacks of gunpowder. 3 full stacks of TNT. I've got this gold helmet. I've taken my elytra off and put away all the other tools that I don't want to lose. Everything's available there in my ender chest. I think I've got a new gold helmet over in the Nether Church, so I better check that. I've already set my spawn, so if I do die doing this, hopefully I shouldn't. Ooh, one more thing. Ooh, I almost forgot. Ooh. See, this is probably how I die. Kill my own self. Yes. I want fire resistance. How many? Let's go. I can make so many of these. 5. Let's take 6. I can definitely make more. Oh, there it is. Let's check this one. Yeah, that one's better. Although, I mean, my helmet's really cool. I don't like taking it off because it gives so much protection. But just to be safe, I think I'll swap it out. And let's go back into the Nether. Just like that, I am out of TNT, but that was so much fun. It's actually a little bit hard blowing stuff up down there now because I've blown most of the nether apart at this point. So at some stage, if I need more netherite, I think I'm going to have to find a new place to start blowing up. I'm just running into a whole lot of really big pockets of lava down there, so it's really difficult to navigate around that and find some good places to put my TNT down. But I am done. I did pretty good. I think, yeah, we got 18 ancient debris, which I think, I mean, I've got a couple at home, so that should be enough for now. So I've got 2 netherite scrap here. Let's grab the gold. Let's just take it all and head over to the super smelter to start cooking up this ancient debris. I'm so excited to have full netherite again. And all my tools back to netherite. Now this is going to waste quite a bit of coal, but I don't really care. I'm just going to put the whole lot in, and it's already gone. Oops. Ooh, I love seeing this thing come on. This is like the most exciting thing. Alright, it's already dispensed into all of the furnaces. Yeah, I've got 9 already. Haven't even shut the door yet. And there's the terracotta that I processed earlier from all of the clay I got in the lush cave. I will have to go back over there though and pinch a whole lot more. And I think it's all done already. How fast was that? And there we go. 5 netherite. What are they called? Netherite ingots. Let's go round to the smithing table and put those on. So, 1 for my helmet. Oh, that's the wrong table. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Let's try this one. So, 1 for the helmet. And 1 for my sword. And I can get rid of this ugly gold helmet and put that one on. Yes, back to full netherite. Woo! Ooh, I'm gonna have a spare. You guys. I've got spare netherite. This has never happened to me before. 1 for the silk touch. And 1 for the fortune hoe. I should upgrade the fortune on that. Although I only use it for farming and I already get a ridiculous amount of crops. So it's probably not necessary. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for in this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was fabulous hanging out with you again today, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye.